Welcome to Perla Lichi's remodeling and glamorizing tips. Well, you know, I was told by my mother when I was about 6 years old, I took her collection of dolls and I nailed them on the wall all around my bed. So actually, I was creating feature walls ever since I was 6 years old. Today I'm going to show you what feature walls do to a home. It's what makes every room pop. And we're going to pop every room just with one feature wall. And you're going to know today how to do it with some little tricks that I'm going to show you today. The feature wall is what pops the room and gives that room its own personality. That is the main event. In this case, we're in the living room. So as you can see, the sitting area is wrapped around the room. And most of it is windows, which is obviously the ocean. So having that in mind, the feature wall, we decided to create an art wall. In this case, we went with metal art, tying in, again, the blues and the metals from the kitchen, because behind me, I opened up the kitchen, which I've integrated into the main areas as we showed you earlier. So a little touch of metal and just playfully placing these sculptural art, a feature wall became obvious, and then again accented with lighting. That's how you create a feature wall. An element which makes sense, in this case with the pillows, with the metal of the opposite wall of the kitchen, artfully placing them with the colors, and then the feature lighting. And that's a very simple way to create a feature wall. Don't be afraid of low ceilings. I actually believe that when you have a low ceiling, it's a good opportunity to do the opposite and use a large scale piece of art. Don't think that because it's a low ceiling, you're going to use a dinky little piece of art. No, make it look important. That actually can become a feature wall. So when you have a low ceiling and you think it's an insignificant wall, make it significant by doing a big piece of art, something you love, and then play with your accessories, and now you have another feature wall. Well, we have another feature wall going on here, and it was simply made by taking another bed wall and not doing your typical bed and night tables. We have designed a built-in with a geometric shape with two different types of materials, and then integrated some storage as well as shelving. The back wall has a different texture, which is wallpaper, and then given the opportunity for a big piece of art and created a more young theme, I'll say. This feature wall is unique because it gave this personality, let's say, to a teenager or a younger person. Obviously, you can change the art and there will be a totally different personality because you've left everything else neutral. But the feature wall has become an architectural, I want to say, an architectural feature with built-ins, with woodwork. And don't forget the LED lighting. LED lighting is very popular nowadays, and you can do so much with the LED lighting. It outlines the actual built-in. You can see how it outlines the shape and it gives you a glow and additional lighting. So this is a feature wall that can be done in different shapes, different textures to give it interesting personality to each different room. There are many, many ways of creating feature walls, and very simple ways. You can do it just by adding wallpaper. You can take that one wall, example in the bedroom, and just pop that color. Example here, the aqua, the color of the sea. That aqua, which has movement, in this case very iridescent, and then the feature wall was created because it pops. That color pops. Tying it in, obviously, with accent pillows. Very important, because the accent pillows tie those colors together to the wall, and then the feature lighting enhancing upon it. In this case, we also created a soffit. That soffit going from wall to wall, giving it a unique shape to give it that asymmetrical effect. Even though it's symmetrical, yet it's not. Because the other thing, nobody ever said, why do we have to buy a bedroom set? Bed with 2 night tables? No, let's do something interesting. In this case, we've done a bachelor's chest, giving you that extra storage. And then we created a desk area or a vanity area with a mirror. So now this whole wall, again, was integrated wall to wall, creating a feature wall, tying in the aquas, which is the color of the